What's up, fuckfaces? My name is Kenny, and I'm gonna review a movie called American Splendor. This movie stars Paul Giamatti, Hope Davis, the real Harvey B. Carr, and I don't know who else. Oh yeah, and Judah Friedlander. Going to the performances. Paul Giamatti, if you're watching this, I fucking love you, man. The best performance of the movie by far. One of the best of his whole career. In case of you guys who don't know, who have never seen this movie, I'm gonna start off by saying this. Watch the fucking movie! Seriously, it's really good. Here's the plot. The plot is, it's about the life of a man named Harvey B. Carr. Harvey B. Carr is a comic book writer. Okay, he was the pioneer of the realistic comic book. He was one of the first people to take real life, stuff that actually happened in his life, and put it on paper. And he made these comic books, and they became actually pretty popular. I'm not going to ruin any of the plot for you, but he becomes somewhat of an anti-hero. As always, Paul Giamatti delivers. Okay, as always. This is the man we're talking about, who made a movie like Big Fat Liar. Funny as fuck. Okay, if it weren't for Paul Giamatti, that movie wouldn't even that would have been released on the Disney Channel. That's how good Paul Giamatti is. Some studio executives saw this movie and they're like, no, it's going on the Disney Channel. They're like, no, you have to see this man's performance. It's fucking brilliant, man. Okay, so they went and watched the movie, and they were like, wow, who is this guy? Paul Giamatti? This needs to be released on the big screen, because this is a star. Alright, maybe I'm over dramatizing it a little bit, but come on, Paul Giamatti. Not much else to be said. Did excellent. When you see the real Harvey B. Carr, Paul Giamatti perfectly embodies this human being. Perfectly. He does not look like Harvey B. Carr, but damn it, there's not much, besides looks, there's just about no difference. Okay? Paul Giamatti, he makes Harvey B. Carr so natural in this movie. Excellent. I empathize with this character because, sometimes, like everybody on this planet, I can get lonely. There, I said it! I can get lonely! Okay? Hope Davis. She actually looks like the real wife of Harvey B. Carr. She did a good job, but I'm not gonna act like her performance was memorable. Not like Paul Giamatti's. Okay, Judah Friedlander, second best performance in this movie. Second best performance. Judah Friedlander, you turned a total geek. Alright, I'm sorry. Alright, the real guy is actually a pretty nice guy. But he took this guy who was like a geek and who's kind of a little messed up, not really messed up, because messed up implies there's something wrong with him. He's different. There's nothing wrong with being different. That's a good thing. As some of you may know, Judah Friedlander is one of the writers in the television sitcom 30 Rock. Okay, looks and acts nothing alike. Judah Friedlander, I've never seen him in anything besides this movie and 30 Rock, but I'm going to look at his IMDb and I'm going to try and see more of stuff he's in because he seems like he's a really, really good actor. Who else? Harvey B. Carr. Okay, in some points in this movie, this movie is half biography, half documentary. Because in this movie, they alright, I'm just going to say this. Harvey B. Carr in real life was on TV, like in the 80s or 70s. Yeah, it shows the actual clips from the real Harvey B. Carr on TV, and it kind of I don't know. That's not the thing about this movie. Just it suspends your disbelief to an enormous degree. Like I've not seen another movie, like not even Looney Tunes Back in Action, okay, where it mixes animation with live action seamlessly, and it seems so natural. And for a second, I didn't even question it. Okay, there's some parts in this movie where yes, parts of a comic book are, walking around on a live action set, okay? And a lot of movies would make this seem tacky. Not this movie. This movie made it seem completely natural. I mean, this movie just does so many things right. I really can't think of anything it does wrong. Really, I can't. Because most of the movie, there's maybe like 2 scenes without Paul Giamatti. And as long as Paul Giamatti's on the screen, I'm enthralled. Okay? I don't know who the director is, but sir, you put together a fine film. I give this, I really don't have a rating system, because to be honest, it's a little tacky and overdone. So here's what I'm going to do for my movies. I'm going to say, go and fucking see it, or I'll blow your fucking head off. How's that for a rating system? Okay, my name was Kenny, or Nevermind16, because I couldn't think of a good fucking username. Sue me. And I'll see